We even have some working level coordinations between China and Bangladesh and China and Myanmar. I think some progress has been made, but yes, unfortunately, up to today, there's not any significant officially organized repatriation being realized yet. But I'm sure that we will achieve it.
May we now focus on Bangladesh. And let's start with Rohingya first. A little bit of international touch there as well.
Yes.
That we have seen that this crisis is going on and on and on. We hope that China would take a very leading role and in solving this crisis, but nothing has happened till now. So how do you think that if China can play any role in resolving the crisis?
Oh, yes. I think China, yes, we can play a more active role in resolving this issue. It has been almost 5 years since the influx of these displaced people from Myanmar into Bangladesh. And since the inception of this issue, China tried to mediate between Bangladesh and Myanmar, since both Bangladesh and Myanmar are good friends of China. And the foreign minister of China hosted 3 informal ministerial level meetings in that regard in Beijing and New York, respectively. And we also organized one vice ministerial level, tripartite vice ministerial level among the 3 countries. And a lot of consensus has been made. And we even have some working level coordinations between China and Bangladesh and China and Myanmar. I think some progress has been made. But yes, unfortunately, up to today, there's not any significant officially organized repatriation being realized yet. But I'm sure that we will achieve it. And a lot of countries are also extending their helping hands to the Rohingya people or the displaced people in the camps to make their life better and not so miserable. And China also did our due part of job, and we offered a lot of grams, rices actually, to the people in the camps through some RRC and other governmental institutions in the Bangladesh side. And we also recently offered about more than 10 million taka worth of medical equipment to the hosting community in Cox's Bazar. We offered this medical equipment to a specific hospital. People call it 250-bed hospital or SADA hospital in Cox's Bazar, to try to relieve some burden of the hosting communities, not only those people in the camps, but outside camps are also suffering. So we also offered our helping hand to them also. And we offered some help to the Myanmar side also. We offered thousands of assembly houses in Myanmar side and try to create a conducive environment in the other end so that it will be beneficiary to the confidence building of those displaced people to be repatriated voluntarily. So all those efforts are targeting one goal, which is early commencement of the repatriation of those displaced people. And I think that this year we will achieve something significant. I hope that join with the concerted efforts of three sides and more from the international communities, we will achieve something this year.
It's a year of hope this year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Excellency. I am Rahid Ezas. I represent Bangla Daily Prothom Alo. It's a supplement to my colleagues as well as your conversation with Inam Bhai. You mentioned that unfortunately there is no headway in regards to the official repatriation so far in last 5 years. So I have a number of supplement on that is one issue you raised, and also you expected there will be some progress by 2022 in regards to the repatriation. So my precise question is whether when you refer that there is no official repatriation, does it indicate that unofficially there is some sort of repatriation between Myanmar and Bangladesh in recent times? That is one. Number two is that since 2 attempts have been failed for the repatriation, though it is very clear until and unless there is a visible development for conducive environment in Rakhine, one cannot push a Rohingya to go back to their place of origin. That is number one. Number two is that internally displaced people still languishing in the ghetto of the Rakhine, and the number is more than 100,000. And also the repatriation agreement between the Myanmar government and the UNHCR have been expired almost a year, and there is no headway. And apart from all this, the military takeover in February 1 last year aggravated the overall situation. So considering of all the aspects, how far you are hopeful to start the process of repatriation with fixing a deadline?
Basically, two questions. One is whether there has been any development on the unofficial side, negotiation, and then how hopeful you are.
I think you are very familiar with the whole ground situation of this issue. I get the feeling that you even know better than I do. But what I would like to share here is that since, as everybody knows, that there is a political change in the Myanmar side, and probably the government, the current government, would take a different attitude toward this issue. So that hopefully opened a new window for us to do something and to achieve something. The problem is that whether or not we're ready to seize this opportunity, whether or not Bangladesh government, relevant authorities are ready to seize these opportunities. In order to achieve this repatriation, I think, yes, we need to have some readiness in the Myanmar side, which I mentioned that China is offering a helping hand, and other countries in ASEAN especially are also extending their helping hand too in that end, and to create a more conducive environment. And by the way, the conflict in Myanmar, as far as I know, in the northern Rakhine state is still okay, not so serious. So there's still hope that the general environment will be safe enough to make any new attempt to make the repatriation. So that is why I think that I'm optimistic that something can be achieved within this year.